Casablanca, the largest city in Morocco and the economic and business heart of the country. Yet many people only know Casablanca as the name of a 1942 Hollywood movie, or the home of the magnificent Hassan II Mosque. But Casablanca has so much more to offer. In fact, a walk through Casablanca is a walk through Morocco's history. We're Chris and Lydia. Join us today as we take that walk. But first, we need to find our hotel after arriving on an 8-hour flight from Dubai. I can see Morocco! How exciting! Welcome to the Kingdom of Morocco. We have flown here today from Sydney, Australia via Dubai. You can see what we got up to in Dubai in our earlier videos, which I'll link in the description below. Morocco is a country in the northwestern corner of North Africa, strategically located between the Mediterranean Sea to the north and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. Today we have flown into Casablanca, the country's economic and business capital, located on the Atlantic coast. The city of Casablanca began as a small village called Anfa more than 3,000 years ago. It was inhabited by the indigenous people of Morocco, called the Berber or Immerse people. Because of its importance as a port city, it's been invaded and ruled over by many countries and civilizations over the centuries. About 1,000 years ago, the Portuguese destroyed the town of Anfa to rid the area of pirates. They subsequently rebuilt the town, calling it Casablanca, meaning White House, possibly after a white building that remained in the ruined city. When the Portuguese moved out, Spanish influence grew and Casablanca became Casablanca. We've arrived at our hotel, the Val d'Anfa Hotel in Casablanca, and it's right by the water. Oh, look at this. That's pretty. Oh, this is nice. It's just in the entryway to the lift. Beautiful.
Welcome to Casablanca. I'll show you around. This is interesting. So, first observation
is what?
I think you can sit on the toilet and do a wee into the...
No. I don't think that's what that's for. But you've got a bath, so you'll be happy.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Little toiletries, Moroccan toiletries. Mirror, a cupboard, nice good sized bed, bottle of water. Let's have a look at the view. We've got an ocean view.
Have we?
Yeah, we do. There we go, look at that. Oh, we can see the ocean.
Oh, beautiful. Have the window open, we can hear the ocean. What's all that on the building across from us? Thank you.
I just said to Chris, I'm getting a bit of faulty showers vibes with our hotel.
Okay. The petite taxis are a cheap and quick way to get around Casablanca. They're not the most luxurious though. Good morning everyone and welcome to Morocco's largest city, Casablanca. This is our first full day here. We're going to do a bit of a tour this morning. And the only time I've heard of Casablanca before I came here was from the old Humphrey Bogart movie of the same name. And I'm standing at the moment in front of a replica of Rick's Cafe, which is the gin joint from the movie. Casablanca has the largest port in Morocco. It's got a lovely position on the Atlantic Ocean, so hopefully we'll get to see a nice sunset this evening. The early morning start to our walking tour meant that we couldn't go inside Rick's, so we set off on foot to explore the old Medina, which is essentially Casablanca before the start of the 20th century, where the population lived, worked and shopped. Although it's small in comparison to the medinas of Fez and Marrakesh, it's still full of tiny lanes and alleyways in which to get lost and explore. After the Portuguese left Casablanca in the 18th century, the Moroccans built defensive walls around the Medina and restored the old fortress overlooking the port, which they called La Scala. This is the old fort built in the 1760s to protect Casablanca. Casablanca is a major economic and port city on the Atlantic here in Morocco. The fort is now a famous restaurant. Big buffet for 400 euro, which is about 60 Australian dollars. The Medina is the old part of town. Every city will have its own Medina. Casablanca's isn't that old, but it's our first one, so it's very interesting. It's quiet at the moment. It's still early in the morning. Still in Medina, but we've moved from the residential part of the Medina to more the commerce part. All the shop owners are just setting up for the day. So some are closed, some are just opening. We have some spruikers already trying to sell us their wares. Later in the day it'll be bustling through here. We've just left the Medina through the gate in the old city walls, and we're entering the more modern Art Deco part of town. Casablanca's importance as a centre for trade grew throughout the 19th century. In the early 20th century, France took control of the city when much of Morocco was declared a French protectorate in 1912. Thankfully, the French left the old Medina alone, but they instead built their own town outside of the old city walls. It looks very Parisian, with wide streets and large balconies. This is the new part of town, which has been built since the start of the 20th century, and it's been built in the Art Deco style. If you compare that to the riads from the Medina, where there were small windows on the outside, large windows on the inside opening up into a centre courtyard. Here in the new part of town, all the balconies are wait till this tram goes past. The Art Deco style has large balconies on the outside, so it's very, very different to the old Medina, the old town. We're in the central market area now. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's not busy yet. Oh, look at the little kittens. They're tiny babies. We're entering the Habous Quarter. The Habous Quarter is also known as the New Medina. It was built by the French in the 1920s and 30s to solve a housing crisis in the city. The architects took inspiration from Moroccan styles and traditions, so it has both European influences, such as wide streets, as well as traditional Moroccan arches, riads, souks and bazaars. For me, one of the highlights was the Great Habous Olive Market, although I don't know if Lydia was of the same opinion.